Hello, I'm Mr. Gigabytes, and this is Gigabytes Technology. Today I'm going to show you a couple of things that are installed with the Linux version of Vice that it doesn't make shortcuts for. Now, it's pretty terrible at making shortcuts anyway, because on Debian and KDE, it shows up in a lost and found folder in the main menu. And so what I did is I moved Vice into my games folder. I moved all the shortcuts under a folder called Commodore. Now, there are a couple of them that it doesn't even make shortcuts for, which is a little bit crazy to me. I'm not sure why that is. There's one in particular that you're probably going to want. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to edit the applications. I'm going to show you what I did to get the two extras. And the two extras are right up here. One of them is a Super CPU 64, which, if you're going to play the recently released Mario Brothers, probably a good idea. I've got a bunch of video that I captured just playing it on the straight Commodore 64, and it slows down. But it doesn't slow down enough where it's unplayable, but it will slow down in certain spots, and it makes it a little bit harder. But playing it with the Super CPU makes it run just beautifully with no slowdowns at all. But when you install Vice in Linux, this shortcut isn't created. So this is where the Super CPU executable is stored. It's a user bin xscpu64 is the executable. The icon, there's actually no direct icon. I just used the CBM2 icon. That's actually in user/share/pix and you can see the C64 icon. There's a couple of different sizes for each of them. So I use the CBM2 icon at 48 by 42. There are icons for just about every single system. PET +4 VIC-20 here. For the Super CPU 64, I just used the CBM2 icon. And then of course you're going to want to save the updates. So now we can run the Super CPU 64, and there it is. CPU 64 ROM, 16 meg RAM system. Let's go ahead and attach a cartridge image. The reason I'm going to use it, as you can see, the CMD Super CPU is recognized, and I'm running it on an NTSC emulator. Turbo is enabled, one SID. So let's start the game. There it is. This was one of the places where it would slow down, particularly if you had the Fireflower. And as you can see, it's, even with all the characters on the screen, it's running great. "20 megahertz as opposed to 1 megahertz makes all the difference, apparently." but that's Super Mario with the Super CPU on Vice Emulator. As always, thanks for watching.